Welcome back to Blue Zone Homestead. Today we are making our very own chocolate raspberry ice lollies, and we make raspberry and strawberry powder, cayenne, chili pepper powder, and lots of lovely homegrown herb salts. So if you're interested, you are welcome. The freeze dryer is nearly done. Let's check on the products. You can hear me well because the freeze dryer just showed you it's a bit loud. All these jars behind me are freeze-dried goods from last year, and they are in jars, so they really need to be used up. So I'm gonna grab the box and let's see what we can take to the house and what we can do with it. So this one is a cayenne pepper from last year, so I might gonna powder this, as well as last year's raspberry. Actually it's raspberry but it's in a freeze dryer now. We make raspberry powder, so we can use this up with our bacon or yogurt, you know. We got some chili, black Hungarian. Parsley, I might take parsley salt. Use this as a parsley salt. What's this? Coriander. That's cilantro leaves. Yeah, we do cilantro salt as well. Don't know what this is. Dill salt. Got so much. Freeze-dried basil salt. And I think it'll be full now. So I'm gonna deal with this today, and we're gonna make some nice herbs together, like salt herbs. So most of it I'm gonna grind it in a coffee grinder, and we're going to add some rock salt or salt flakes to it. We make basil salt, dill salt, parsley salt, coriander salt, chili salt. Let's do it. 4 minutes to go. The freeze dryer now finished, and let's open it. I opened the valve first and the door, and we're going to check on the product. Looking good. So this is the raspberry. Smells gorgeous, and I'm going to powder this as well as the strawberry. This is the strawberry. I've got a few blueberries in there as well. And we've got 2 trays of runner beans. It's dry. Nice, lovely. That is a successful finish. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna defrost it. So I'm going to transfer the runner beans to this plastic tub. So doing this is short storage only. For long storage I would need oxygen absorber and mylar bag, or sometimes I do mason jars, quart jars, and I vacuum seal them. But these, for now, they go to these jars, this plastic tub. And that's it. I'm going to wash the tray and get it ready for the next project. Right, raspberries. I'll go to this quart jar. They are so light with all the moisture out of it. And actually we're going to powder this later on today. cayenne freeze-dried pepper from last year. Oh, smells gorgeous. I'm going to powder this because we've already got this year's and it's already red. We need to go and harvest soon. So let's see. This is last year's. I think it's still okay. The last year's raspberry for freeze-dried. That's this year's and this is last year's. I've got a few jars I would like to powder. Let's have a look. Oh, it's looking good. Perfect. Oh wow, look at this beautiful, how beautiful pink this is. Oh, it smells amazing. So I've just powdered a freeze-dried raspberry and I think it's turned out amazing. Look. Oh wow. So we can bake with this. We can decorate with this anything. I think this looks fantastic. It smells delicious. Oh wow, look. Oh, I'm so excited to do this. Right. Just made this ice cream. So what I'm experimenting. I've used yogurt, condensed milk, the raspberry powder I've just made with these freeze-dried raspberries, and I put some vanilla essence in it. So I've got these little lollipops, molds and some ice cube trays, and I'm going to experiment to make our very own lolly stick. So what I have done yesterday, I've used our homemade yogurt with splash of vanilla essence, extract, and the raspberries and some condensed milk. Give it a good mix, and I made an ice cream in an ice cream maker. After it was done, then I transferred from the ice cream to the ice lolly molds, and I left it overnight in a freezer, and the next day we finished it off adding the chocolate coating, and let me tell you, we have tried it and we are absolutely love it. So I think we're going to make quite a few of these ice lollies through the summer. Let's put this to the freezer. Just melted some chocolate chip. And we're going to attempt to put this in the chocolate. The ice lollies. Let's see if that's gonna work out for us. So these are the ice lollies we've just made yesterday. How shall we do this? I didn't want to do too much. Just use that. And because the cold ice lolly should set this chocolate, I'm hoping. Homemade ice lollies. It is setting up, it's drying. It's nearly dried. Because they are really cold, just out of the freezer. That is amazing. Look. I can't wait to try this. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna make a chocolate milk chocolate next. And just stir it until all those little chocolate chip melts completely. We can do the next one. I've got this ice lolly mold from Amazon if you're interested, and it's silicone, so it's really easy to clean it, easy to handle. I'm really happy with it so far. This is so much fun. I'm only literally need to hold it like a few minutes, and because of the cold lollies, this chocolate will set real quick. And when it's set, I'm just going to put this little sachet and back to the freezer. And whenever we would like some ice lollies, it's ready. I'm just gonna leave it there and do the next one. I am already thinking, you know, to make well, and I can make this with any of my ice cream what I've already made in an ice cream maker. We just need to put the chocolate coating on and put them in these little ice lolly molds. So I think I'm gonna have so much fun making these, and they are honestly so delicious. I've got 4 different chocolate chip to try. You can decorate it with some nuts. Neat. It is, honestly, it tastes delicious. So I'm just gonna put this now on a plate. Other one is set. I am just put that in there like that. Put it back to the freezer. And it's a homemade raspberry yogurt chocolate ice lollies. I'm also carrying on making the freeze-dried raspberries, and I'm grinding them up to a powder. I've got it here in this jar. Perfect. I'm just going to put that in a jar. Smells so good. Exactly the same with the strawberries, so we're gonna make strawberry powder. We've got a few blueberries in there as well. Wow, look at this beautiful strawberry powder. It's a lot lighter pink than a raspberry and a loganberry. I'm doing the black Hungarian chili next. So we're gonna dry that to powder. This is last year's freeze-dried harvest. I am ready to make the salt herbs. These one just I wanted to show you the end result of our strawberry powder, black Hungarian chili, the cayenne chili pepper, and the raspberry. And now we're on the herbs. So we're going to do dill, cilantro, basil, and parsley salt. I have already done a little, started with a basil salt, so we're going to use that up and fill up the rest of the jars. So let's start with the parsley. I'm just going to add. Let's start with the ratio of 1 cup of dried herb to a 1/4 cup of flaky salt. I'm using this Maldon sea salt flakes today. So this is the parsley, homegrown, freeze-dried from last year. Still smells gorgeous. So let's say 1 cup of that. And add 1/4 cup of the salt. I'm gonna give it a stir and let's see if I'm thinking it needs more. Yeah, so let's go up to 1/2 cup. Right, that looks better. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick to this version. Yeah, I think we've got plenty here, to be honest. I think this is plenty, so I'm not gonna do all. We leave this as it is, as parsley, and I'm gonna label this as parsley salt. So I'm just going to grab a jar, just here in front of us. And this, how easy it is to make. Parsley salt. Okay, lid's on, and I'm gonna write here parsley salt. Perfect. Let's move to the next one. Next one we're gonna do the cilantro, coriander. Oh, smells good. So let's do a cup of cilantro and 1/2 cup of salt. I'm using a 1/4 measure, so 2. Cilantro dill. Let's make a dill. One. Two. Two. Dill salt, and the last one we're gonna do the basil. One cup of dried basil and half a cup of salt. And I'm going to put this to this jar I've already started on a couple of weeks ago. Let's give it a good mix together. I'm sure I put more ratio to this one. I might try some of the herbs to 50-50. But this one is gonna be okay. Perfect. That's how easy to make a homegrown, homemade herb salt. So we've got basil, dill, parsley, cilantro. Fantastic. I've got this from last year, this basil, freeze-dried basil. Let's put that on the stove. Still very crunchy. Fantastic. Oh wow. I'm gonna crunch some up. I leave this, put this back. Making a mess. Give it a good crunch and put this back in this jar. Wow, what a busy few days we had. I really enjoy growing and making all this yummy food. I mean, the star of this show was that ice cream, the lollies. So good. First time I've made it. And it really turned out good, so probably won't be the last. Really enjoyed it. I gave some for my friends as well. The raspberry, vanilla, yogurt, chocolate ice lollies. Really, really delicious. And I'm sure we're gonna put to good use the raspberry and the strawberry powder. Obviously, all the chilies, the powder I'll use in our cooking, and the herbs. I absolutely love it. And you can't beat it of all this homegrown, you know, it's just fantastic. Well, thank you so much spending time with me in my kitchen, and see you very soon. Bye friends.